Ciao Juventini, and welcome back to the All Juve Cast channel, where you get news and my opinions on the news surrounding Juventus daily. But I also want to hear your opinions, so make sure you drop them in the comment section. And please like this video and subscribe to the channel for way more Juventus content, like live podcast episodes we just did on the weekend. Episode 163 with Daniel was fantastic, recapping the weekend news. Check it out if you haven't. Now, without further ado, let's get to the day in news. You see me sporting this Nedved kit backwards from 2003, and that's because we are on the anniversary of the day Pavel Nedved retired, left the club, an absolute legend. And this jersey is one of my favorites and is my favorite moment. It's from one of my favorite moments, the semifinal versus Real Madrid, with an incredible goal by Nedved to seal the deal. And then, of course, the iconic celebration amongst the curva in a classic pose, which is actually captured on a tee from Striped Hearts Apparel. You see the website down in the corner, stripedheartsapparel.com. Check it out, as well as many great Juve memories captured on tees and great merchandise. So check the sponsor out as well. But I want to know your favorite Pavel Nedved moment. Drop it in the comment section. Now, Rabiot, Adrian Rabiot gave an interview, and I was just curious if any of you caught the subtle hint of when he was speaking in terms of liking Pirlo's fresh ideas, his direct approach, and talking about the speed and tempo and the two touches that he wanted to play at, even if we weren't able to put it into practice, were Rabiot's words. Even if we weren't able to put it into practice. This, to me, made me think. It made me think about Sarri's words last season about this team being untrainable. When you watch them on the pitch, there are definitely some guys that are just not up to it and just not cutting it. And Rabiot even subtly admitting that the team wasn't able to put it into place. So it's kind of an interesting thing, just something I caught, but I wanted to hear your thoughts, and if you guys feel that way, that the roster maybe is kind of what's let the past two coaches down in terms of doing what they wanted to with the team. So yeah, drop your thoughts and ideas on that. Further news: CR7. It's now being reported that his entourage is seeking a new club for sure, and that they're working at possibilities. Right now, of course, PSG and Man U seem to be the only two clubs with serious interest. So obviously that will be something that we keep heavy eyes on through the Mercado. 100 million euros. Heard me talk about it on the podcast many times. That's been the magic number for Juve in terms of what they need to recoup by the end of June. The big names in recouping that are Szczesny, of course, and Meri Demiral. The other names: Ramsey, Perin, Rugani, De Sciglio, Pellegrini, and Piazza. So the Pellegrini one really stings because we lost Spinazzola, and I was very upset at that. That was the same Mercado we lost João Cancelo. Regardless of what you think of the two players, we got rid of two fullbacks in one Mercado and went shy of having strong enough replacements. And then obviously had to convert Cuadrado, who's done well in converting to right back, but we literally got rid of two fullbacks. And I was really upset at losing Spinazzola especially. And now to bring in Pellegrini, okay, great. At least he's a promising youngster, but it's not amounted to anything. And now it looks like he's just going to move away from the club. So really stings losing Spinazzola. Still highlighted for me. Your thoughts on when that all went down and the fact that now we're not even going to give Pellegrini an opportunity. Should he be given an opportunity? Let me know. Now, the magic number for Meri Demiral, 40 million euros. This is strange to hear. Why? Because they've already turned down a couple offers around 40 million euros throughout the season. However, things change. They might be getting a clearer picture now with Allegri coming in and knowing what they want to do as far as the Mercado. So things could change. But apparently 40 million euros is the magic number for Meri Demiral. So we will see, obviously, what continues on that. Maybe they're hoping that it'll pick up after a really strong showing at the Euros. So let's see. Dangerous game to play with Demiral, though, because he has had injury issues. So if he gets injured, then that could really go out the window. So again, we've got a couple weeks before the Euro starts, so we'll see what develops there. Donnarumma. Donnarumma, again, you're getting mixed reports. Yesterday, it was that he has personal terms agreed with Juventus, and Barca's trying to match whatnot in order to entice him. And now today, you're hearing that Barca are front runners, PSG and Juve are still involved. So there's still basically top journalists contradicting each other and basically going at it. So we will find out sooner or later who's right. I think this one gets done before the Euros start for sure. Dybala and Morata staying with Juventus. Morata's loan being renewed, and a possible contract extension for Dybala is picking up steam and growing stronger and stronger with each day, which I think is great. I think it's a no-brainer to extend Morata, just because, again, why give yourself more work to do? We have other areas of significant importance that need to be handled prior to that one. Dybala extension also might be hinting at the fact that Cristiano Ronaldo will be moving away. So we'll see what ends up happening there. A meeting midweek may clarify even more once we hear what the journalists are saying outside of it, because it is slated that Allegri will meet with the Juve brass that is currently in place, and that they will meet at midweek mark this week and figure out the exact strategy moving into the rest of the Mercado. So this will be interesting, very, very interesting to see what develops and what follows through there and how quickly things will take place. Again, Euros creeping up. I'd imagine some of these deals need to be locked in. Locatellie. Locatelli's one of those deals, and it's rumored that Juve have terms agreed with him, and it's around $3 million a season. What an absolute steal. Okay, absolute steal. In contrast, Rabiot and Ramsey make a little over $7 million a season. Okay, so that really, really puts things into perspective if you're able to get Locatelli at $3 million a season. Incredible. So now it's rumored that all that's left is Juve to close things up with Sassuolo. No offer has been sent to Sassuolo as of yet, is what's being reported. But $3 million a season for Locatelli, absolute steal. Love that one. Now, Arrivabene. Maurizio Arrivabene is apparently one step away from becoming the new CEO. Apparently, it's really, really close, and we are very, very close to the announcement of this. I know I was speaking to this a couple of days ago, and I was getting some questions in terms of Maurizio Arrivabene. First of all, how can you go wrong when your last name literally means good arrival in Italian? So Arrivabene. Look, he's a former Ferrari guy. He doesn't have the accolades which a lot of people are shooting him down for right now with Ferrari, but he did change drastically the culture and what it was like to be a part there. And he is a no-nonsense type of guy. This could be the kind of guy that could remold our identity. We have a team, Juventus, that has been lacking identity and has been fading drastically for about 3 seasons, maybe 3.5, you could argue. So having a no-nonsense guy that's all about business and changing that culture, and maybe this could be the one step to getting back to the Juve squads of old, where all the players fought for each other, fought for the team, and had this spirit. He definitely is a hard-nosed, rugged, old-school individual. This could be a step towards getting back to those Juve squads of old. So it'll be really, really interesting about Maurizio Arrivabene. And again, do not forget that he has been an independent board member of Juventus since 2012. Last, certainly not least, the UEFA and Super League battle continues on. So Super League now, apparently there are documents out that show that the other 9 clubs that left have not technically broken the bond of the contract and are still tied in. And it's rumored that is 300 million euros they would each have to pay to break that contract. UEFA putting out a statement saying they will stand firm on what they're trying to do, and that the three clubs that are still in it, Juventus being one of them, could face a ban from Champions League for up to 2 seasons. This is going to be a battle that's obviously going to go to the courts. What the Super League was trying to do was already deemed by a court in Real Madrid to be completely within the sporting parameters and nothing wrong. So this will be very, very interesting to see what happens. Also, the fact that if those 9 other clubs haven't broken the bond, what's the significance there? The significance is if UEFA were to technically ban these 3 clubs, these other 9 would have to be a part of it because they have not still yet completely removed themselves of that contractual bind. So this is going to be a battle that wages on. But again, we'll see what happens. I want to get your thoughts on all the news from today. Drop your comments in there, and please, like the video and subscribe to the channel. Way more stuff coming up. Again, Juve Today, recapping the news, giving opinions daily, and we're going to gear up for the Euro 2020, supporting the Azzurri. But just because I support the Azzurri, I want to know who you support. Okay, we're all Juventini, but what nationality, what country are you going for in the Euros? Yeah, love to hear who you support and why. And again, don't forget your favorite Nedved moment. I want to hear it. Okay. Ciao tutti. We'll see you tomorrow. Forza Juve. Fino alla fine. Ciao.